Hello Gemini, I am back with your June love reading. So I must apologise for not posting in May. I was out of the country and really super busy, but I am back. So again, I'm going to start with the singles followed by those in a relationship. They are two different layout spreads, so you should be able to see the difference. Anyway, let's get into your reading and see what June has in store for you. Right, hello Gemini, I am back with your June love reading. This is the single spread, for those of you that are singles. So you have the Eight of Cups, right? I can't get my words today. Eight of Cups upright, Three of Pentacles upright, the Sun upright, the Ace of Wands in reverse, and the Knight of Pentacles. So what's going on with you, Gemini? So for your present love situation, you have the Eight of Cups. So you know, I definitely think you're feeling disappointed about a recent breakup. And I think it was you that actually, you decided to leave. You decided to walk away. I think you've just had enough. But, you know, despite you walking away, this can talk about rekindling things. So I don't know whether you regret walking away and thinking you acted too hastily, and then you're thinking, actually, I wish I could go back. So I think for some of you, you may be having those thoughts, but despite that, even though you have walked away, I think the pain you initially felt is dimming and you are slowly recovering, you know. And this X could be a water sign, so Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And I think because you're a little bit confused, it may be that for some of you, you need that time before jumping into a new relationship. You know, maybe you need to work through those emotions and those feelings at this present moment as you go into June. So you have your Three of Pentacles for what you desire in June. So for some of you, you may have your eye on an earth sign, so Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. You know, there's somebody that you like because you like their personality. You know, they have the qualities that you look for in a relationship, and actually you actually know this person, and it's possible that it's actually through work. So be aware of that, you know, because what could be just a colleague, you're wanting to take it to the next level to be like boyfriend or girlfriend. You definitely, for some of you, and it's going back to this ex situation, you have a desire to, you know, talk to the person that you separated from and you parted from and kind of smooth things out. Maybe you feel that you walked away and there's unfinished business there, so you want to set the record straight, and you know, you want a positive outcome and just to kind of bring about some just peace between the two of you. If you are interested in someone, then yes, they see you, they've noticed you, they like you, and you know, they like you as well, they like your personality. So but you just need to be patient. Don't rush anything or jump in too quickly. And again, you know, just remember there may be somebody at work that's on the horizon for you. So unexpected, Gemini, in June, you have the Sun. This is a really nice card because it does suggest that there is love on the horizon and it's coming in. Look at this, the light's shining bright. And so new love is coming in and it's going to be really lovely. And this person really likes you. And if you have any doubts about them, then they're unjustified, and all that will make sense, and everything will be fine. And that is really going to take you by surprise, because despite the initial I can't get it to stay. Despite the initial feelings at the beginning of the month, you know, where you've been left disappointed, actually this is going to take you by surprise because it's very nice and it's going to make you happy again. So you have the Ace of Wands in reverse in the near future. So for some of you, you know, maybe your energy is low, you know, maybe you haven't met that person yet, or maybe that you've just started dating somebody new that you've met recently and you were really hopeful, but it quickly went downhill, and you know, It's just left a bitter taste in your mouth, I suppose. So, you know, this is fire energy, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But yeah, there's definitely a new relationship for you with a fire sign. Also, I should warn you, be careful, because it can also indicate birth of a child. So, you know, you may be extra fertile, so take extra care at this point in time. And just watch any misunderstandings. Be careful of any misunderstandings with anybody, you know, and quickly suppress anything, you know, quickly just try and calm any situations down so it doesn't get out of control. So your future, you have the Knight of Pentacles, so there could be earth energy here, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So, you know, you could be dating someone and it's just become a little bit stagnant, and you need to add a little bit of fun to that relationship if you want to keep it going, you know. I suppose that plateau effect, isn't it? And watch out for someone that you could be dating that has a wandering eye, okay, because they think the grass is greener on the other side, and you do not want people like that, Gemini, in your life, and you don't want to be dating people like that. So if you've noticed that and you picked up on that with somebody, then I think you can, you know, discard them, cast them aside. And also, Gemini, for some of you, and you know, there's different elements to this reading that are going to resonate with different people, you know. So for some of you, you actually may have a friend that you really like and you're wondering if they like you. Well, yes, they like you, but they're not, at the moment, they're not wanting to kind of show all their cards at the moment to say that they like you. They're kind of holding back a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see, because this is your future for the end of June. So it'll be interesting if they do express it in July, you know, because you could have a little bit of a crush on this person and they like you as well. And you know, because there is a little bit of negativity in relationships, you know, all relationships go through up and downs. Nothing's ever perfect, and you know, you may meet somebody and you're going through a little bit of hard times, or it might be a little bit difficult, but you've got to decide, is it worth it, and if that person is worth it, you know. So just remember that, you know, it's normal to have ups and downs in relationships. Don't expect everything to be perfect. But yeah, there's definitely people in your midst in June. Anyway, let me know if this resonates with you, Gemini, and I take care, and I look forward to seeing you in July. Right, hello Gemini, I am back with your June love reading. This is the relationship spread for those of you in a relationship, committed relationship, or marriage. So I'm just going to run through the cards. We have the Judgment upright, the Lovers reversed, the Emperor upright, the Magician upright, and the Knight of Wands. So what's going on, Gemini? Well, for how you feel about your relationship or partner, you have the Judgment card. So, you know, you could be at this stage in your relationship where you're weighing up pros and cons in your relationship, but you are at this moment focusing on the cons. So you're focusing on everything that's negative. You know, maybe you are doing that because you feel your partner questions you too much, and you know, there can be the simplest of questions like, where have you been, how much money did you spend today, you know, why did you do that, why did you put there, why have you left that, you know. And if somebody keeps being like that with you, it's draining, it's emotionally draining. So you could be questioning, oh God, do I really want to put up with this? And I think that makes you defensive, so then you come across defensive, because you know, it just feels like somebody's picking on you all the time, you know, and pointless questions. So I think you're going to be at that point where you feel like your partner's judging you on everything you're doing, even the simplest of things. And I think you're at that point where you just want to discuss how you're feeling. and you know it's going to cause a conflict. You know it's going to cause issues in your relationship, but you can't put up with that anymore. So your partner has the Lovers in reverse, so how they feel about you or the relationship. So they get the Lovers. So your partner is very much aware that at the moment you two are clashing, you've got issues, and they know that. You know, and I honestly think it's gone through their mind about, actually, could you be breaking up? Could you be heading for that? Or temporarily splitting up and taking some time out? So that's definitely going through their minds at the moment in this relationship. So where your relationship is at, so you have the Emperor card. You know, this talks of, I mean, look at this guy, strong, assertive, male. So, you know, the man of the house, you know, he believes he's boss, you know, he rules it, you know, with a strong head, control. And I think that's the problem. And, you know, if you're the female here and your partner's the male, then this constant asking you questions, you know, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? That is control. So this is where the problems are in the relationship. So you need to watch for that. For others of you, it could be that there are gossip or rumors about you as a couple, that people are talking about you and the problems in your relationship, or spreading things that are hearsay, and the person who initiated that is a male figure. You know, it can be a brother, an uncle, a godfather, father, grandfather, you know, who started this kind of tittle-tattle, or somebody who's very influential, you know, and that could be, those rumours and the gossip could be what's causing friction between the two of you, but that's where it's originated from. And you know, if you are fed up in your relationship, sometimes it's only natural to kind of look at other people. Sometimes you can't help yourself because you're so unhappy. So, you know, as the woman, it could be that you've got a wandering eye and you've noticed somebody, whether it be in the workplace or somewhere, and this figure is, you know, an older man to you. So those are the things, potential things that could be happening in your relationship right now. So what does your relationship need? You have the Magician. So anything is possible, you know. I think your partner, if he's male, definitely wants to try and move things forward and try and resolve these issues, you know, and just try and create a stress-free environment, because it's become quite intense between the two of you. So you need to recreate that magic, you know. This is the Magician. Recreate that magic in your relationship. You need to sit down with your partner. You need to sit down and be calm and discuss what's going on and all the problems, and how do you move forward together as a couple, you know. And, you know, spend some time together, you know, go out there together, united, and socialize and have a good time. That's what you need to do in the month of June. So your future, you have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So again, this talks about a loss of energy. So the energy is dwindling, either from you or in the relationship. You know, it's just become predictable. So maybe, you know, the constant nagging has just become predictable again, and you're going around in a circle. You know, I think you're struggling to try and get back on track to where you once were when your relationship was in a good state. You are struggling to get that back. And this card talks of loss of romance, you know, and stress, minor arguments, you know, and you need to get to the bottom of this. Anyway, Gemini, let me know if this resonates with you in the comments down below, and I look forward to seeing you in July. But good luck. Keep